Hello, hello. It's Miki Wright. I'm a salon business coach and really excited to be here tonight for Beauty Superstars Live. I help hairstylists to be able to create a solid clientele in 12 months or less. And and that's through our Beauty Biz U monthly mentoring program. And tonight I want to talk about the world we live in and what does it take to create a business, a salon business, a clientele that will really soar. And looks like we've got, hey Larry, welcome. Tonight I wanted to talk about, what it really takes. It's like we are in the 21st century. We have, computers, we have social media, we have online booking, we have all of these tools that are really helpful for growing our business. But some of us are still struggling. So what is that missing ingredient? And I think it's at the end of the day that it is really about relationships. And what it has always been about is about building those relationships. Today I posted a post on social media that was saying or asking who's listening to your client. And I think for a lot of clients that a lot of times there's no one really listening to them. There are people in their lives, say their spouse or what have you, but they're on the go doing their life. They're trying to figure out their lives together, maybe talk about finances, the kids, the house, the whatever else is going on, but who's really listening to that person? And looks like Monique joined us. Hi there, Monique. Welcome to Beauty Superstars Live. And then there's the kids, a lot of times the kids have their hands out, it's like I need money for lunch, I need money for this, I want to go here, I want to do this activity. And I can say, having been in the business for at least more than 25 years, that our lives have gotten busier with all of the things that are supposed to make our lives easier seem to have made our lives busier. They are easier in some ways, but it's almost coming at a cost. And so everybody's running here, running there. And then we get to the salon. The client gets in there. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Monique. I haven't seen you in a little while, Monique. Good to see you. And the client, probably spent some time in traffic to get to you. Probably passed quite a few other salons and gets there, and what's her experience? It's like that's, I think, the key thing that we really need to focus on or refocus on is creating that client experience, from the greeting, from the consultation, and really going through, what is this client looking for? I'm actually working with a company in the beauty industry and doing some customer service calls and hearing, someone share it with me a couple days ago that they were using like a highlighting kit or something, and their husband would, I guess pull through the cap and put everything in place, and her highlights always look great. She couldn't find something, and anyway ended up going to a salon, and she hated her hair. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like what a shame is that? What a wasted opportunity to get someone who used to go into the salon to start coming back into the salon. And part of it, I think, has to do with we're not listening, and really listening to, what are they saying? What are they not saying? What advice do they need from us as the professional to guide them into what they're looking for? And so I really want to help us kind of reclaim our industry by going back to basics. If you are into sports at all, if you watch anything, basketball, football, soccer is going on, I think right now, whatever it is, it's like the teams that win the most, it's like really spend a lot of times focusing on the basics. And the basics are, how does that client feel when she leaves? It looks like Leslie's here. Hey, Leslie. And we've got West Coast in the house. And, how does that client feel when she leaves? Is she feeling empowered and excited? Does she have that extra strut in her step? And is she, getting up asking us, well, when can I come back? And if not, we need to look at ourselves and say, am I really listening to my client? What did she say? Oh, thanks for the love, guys. And we got Carolyn McLemore in the house. Hey, Carolyn. How is that client leaving our salon? Is she on top of the world? It's like I always think that when clients get up and they're really excited about their look, they have a different walk, a different swagger than they did when they came in. And they're ready to come back. They're ready to tell their friends. I had a client that left, and she had hair color and cut and all that kind of stuff, and someone saw her in the hall, and they're coming back in like, oh, I love her hair, can I get an appointment? And that is great. That's what we want. I mean, right now I don't want to add more clients, but that's exactly what we want to create, is that guest who's really excited about her hair, that guest that's going out and spreading the word and being our marketing department, so we don't have to spend so much time on social media. And so I want to take us back to basics. So listening, which one key to listening is repeating back what you think you heard. Because I don't know if you've ever played that game. I think it's called Telephone, where there's a group of people and someone starts out and they whisper something into somebody's ear, and by the time it gets back around, it's like a whole different, maybe even not repeatable kind of thing that's transpired, because this person heard something or thought they heard something, and then the next person thought they heard something else, and then something gets added to it. And before you know it, nobody knows what was going on. And so we can't afford to do that with our clients. We've got to make sure that we are understanding, when they say a certain word, there's words that are regional. We have relaxer and touch up and perm and, just to name, a few things that different things are called. Hey, Tony. And it looks like Durham's in the house. Hey. And so, terminology can be very regional. It's like we need to get clear, like, what is our client actually asking us for? We need to use pictures. That was something that I used really, that helped me a lot, especially with hair color and with cuts. Hey, Tony. And as grabbing out pictures is like the person in my chair. I always ask them, pick out 3 pictures of styles that you like. Don't worry about if you think your hair can do that, because they'll eliminate things. So it's like, oh, well, my hair could never do that. And you'll never see what was in their mind or what they liked. And it didn't matter if they thought their hair could do it, if their hair could do it or anything. I just wanted to have something to be able to start a conversation with about what it is that they really want and what they like about those pictures, because sometimes we look at, hey, it's a shortcut. So it's like, oh, she wants a shortcut. No, she liked the bang in the front. It's like, she doesn't want her hair that short. She wants it long. And so if we don't talk to our clients and really kind of try to get in their head as much as possible, that's why they're coming to us. Hey, Jessica, welcome. That we're really losing our clients. We've lost a lot of clients over the years. Our clients, back in the day, for anybody that's a newbie, used to come into the salon like every 2 weeks and they get, services. And I learned this, kind of early on. It's like, set them up on your program, have them come back every 2 weeks, and they're not just getting a regular every 2 weeks. They're getting their color this time. They're getting their cut next time. They're getting a conditioning treatment next time. And we have not paid attention. Hey, Albie, welcome. We have not paid attention to our clients. We're busy talking to our coworkers. Now we're on our phone. We can't put our phone down to give our guests the respect that they need. Or maybe we're jumping on the phone because the phone's ringing and we're afraid we're going to miss something. It's like, we got to give our clients that undivided attention and build those relationships, because the only way that you build relationships is talking and communicating in some way, shape, or form. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen something like this happen, where it's like a new client comes, she sits in the chair and she starts sharing like everything about her whole life. I've had a few of those, and it's almost scary. It's like, okay, with everything you shared with me, do your best friends even know all this? It's just like something magical happens when they sit down in the chair and they start to just relax. They have a moment, which is what they should have. And, the communication could be, because I don't want to make it sound like you have to be a chatterbox or what have you. Sometimes I am, but, oh, okay. Yes, definitely, Tony, let's connect. I'll give you a buzz. But, yeah, but sometimes it's that they want to have a little quiet time. They might want to, some of my clients even actually have books, like real books. I always get excited when I see books, but books they might want to read, they might want to, be on their, do their Facebook or something like that. But a lot of times they just want to relax. They come in thinking they're going to do some work or thinking they're going to be on their phone. One of the things I wanted to talk about with high tech versus high touch. And I'm excited about the technology that we have. I've always been involved with technology in some way, shape, or form. I think through before I got into cosmetology school, I actually was majoring in computer science. And I've worked in offices and done, worked on different programs that were early on. And our salon in the late 90s was computerized, which is very unusual. Hello, Willie. Welcome. And so I love the things that we have available to us, but they're just tools. We still got to build a relationship. And I heard this was years ago as, the technology was starting to increase and be a bigger part of our life, is that when you have a lot more high tech, that people crave a lot more high touch. And it's like we have the opportunity, we have a license that says we can touch people, and that is rare. It's like there's only doctors, dentists, and people in the beauty industry, cosmetologists, nail techs, barbers, wherever you fit in. We're the only ones that are actually licensed to touch people. So are we taking advantage of that? Right now I'm working in an Aveda salon part-time. And, one of the things that we have are rituals. And it's like we do, like a nice scalp massage while, say after the consultation before we go to the bowl with, with oils that have senses. And we, excite the sensory, have a kind of a sensory journey, I think is what it's called. And, we let them choose, what do you like, what feels good to you, and let them kind of inhale it in. So they're getting that experience. And then we start, a nice scalp and neck massage. And then they're like, oh, in a whole nother world. And then we take them to the bowl. And you know what happens there. So sometimes they're just conked out. They're just relaxed. People that tell you, oh, I have trouble sleeping. They don't have trouble sleeping while they're in the salon. And, and continuing to let them relax if they want to relax, to let them talk about what it is that's going on for them, to have a conversation. And for anyone who has challenges with that, I know a few of you guys on here, and I know that you don't. And what is it, Jay, Ella? Sorry, guys, I can't see well, but I'm trying. So welcome. But it's really important to really, just kind of embrace, like, how can we make this experience of coming into the salon feel like no other, and feel like, oh my gosh, can I wait to my hair appointment? Because I really got to get back to get that little bit of, that little slice of peace in my week, in my day, in my month, whatever it is that they're coming to you, that they do leave feeling refreshed and energized and excited and with a step in there. Oh, okay, yay. I try to get people's names right. I like for people to get my name right. But so I want to leave you with just some thoughts as far as, how do we go back to basics? Setting up our station before our guests get there for whatever services that they're getting. Being on time, being ready to greet them, being excited that they're there and happy that they're there, not making them feel like they interrupted our day. Like, why are you here? I had a couple clients, we had some mix-ups with some of the appointments, and, we were texting, which isn't always my favorite mode. And they saw one thing when we had actually texted something else. So it was like, oh, so-and-so is here. And so I'm, going up to hug them and greet them and say, oh my goodness, it's like, we've got a mix up because your appointment isn't until, X. And, that's not the greatest of experiences for them because, again, they went through traffic. They may have rearranged their schedule, did this, that, and the other to be able to get there. But it's like, I tried to make them feel as comfortable as possible, and that I was definitely still excited to see them, even though it was a different day than when we were expecting them, and to, apologize for any mix up and all of that. But we've got to just take that moment, and almost kind of think back to beauty school and how did you set up and how did you learn to greet, and some of the things that we teach in Beauty Biz U are really getting clear about what it is that you want and who it is that you want to do and how many people you want to do and, what would a full book look like? Because a lot of people ask the question and it's like they're not even really clear. So we spend some time getting clear. We learn how to do consultations. We learn how to build these relationships so that people are getting up asking us, well, when can I come back? So that we're rebooking our clients. We're getting that income that's predictable where we can know, and it's like, okay, well, next month I'm going to make at least this, and we can keep adding on to it, but I know that I've got my bases covered. So I want to thank you guys for being here today. If you would, leave a comment of something that might have stood out for you. You can feel free to share. I'm doing these mostly on Wednesdays. I got a little off track yesterday and didn't get a chance to get on here, so I'm glad I'm on tonight. And I'm going to be starting a 5-day challenge to help you guys build your clientele, and if you already have clientele, maybe it's building your ideal clientele, because some of you are busy but you're maybe not doing exactly what you want to be doing. So we're going to have a 5-day challenge. So I'll be asking your ideas as far as what kind of challenge you would like, what is on your mind as far as what would help you to build a salon business of your dreams so that you can live it out, because I'm really committed to that. I've been in this industry for so long and really still love and am excited about being able to help you guys to really reach the dreams that you have. So we'll be revamping beautysuperstars.com. So look forward to that. I'm excited about that. Beauty Biz U is launching, and it actually has launched, but that's it's a monthly mentoring program where I can actually kind of be that mentor. We have live question and answer calls, which have been really phenomenal. I see Monique. Oh, okay. Love your enthusiasm and understanding the importance of communicating with clients. Thank you so much, Monique. Like I said at the start, it's definitely the backbone or the foundation of what we do. It's like if we don't build relationships, we are not going to build a clientele. So invite you guys to leave what stands out for you below. I really appreciate you taking time out of your evening to join me, and I will be back next week. I'll be here on Wednesday evening. Thursday is a holiday, the 4th of July, so I hope at this point in time that you've started thinking about the rest of the year and getting your schedule together. We'll talk about that later. So and maybe we'll talk about that next week, about planning and getting things in order so your clients can go ahead and get their schedules booked, and you can know what your income's going to look like in the next few months. So, hey Lakeisha, welcome. And if I think I'm just going to sign off now. So if you have any questions or anything, drop them down below. I'll be coming back and seeing what you have left. I'd love to hear, what stood out for you tonight. And stay tuned for beautysuperstars.com, the revamp, and also for Beauty Biz U if you are looking to build a solid clientele and don't want to take forever to do it. So thanks so much. Again, it's Miki Wright. I am a salon business coach. And I help hairstylists to be able to build a solid clientele in 12 months or less with the Beauty Biz U monthly mentoring program. And I'm excited to see all of you guys, and I will look forward to seeing you next week. Take good care. Maybe.